departure frequency 119.05, squawk 0034.
Road driver 293, read back correct. Expect runway 24 and contact ground on 12147 when ready to taxi.
We'll expect 24 and contact ground. Thanks. Alright, we're cleared as file with an initial altitude of 6,000 feet. We're ready to go, so I'll get our taxi clearance. Ski full ground, world travel 293 with Papa, ready to taxi, IFR.
World travel 293, taxi to runway 24 via taxiways Alpha 9, Bravo, Echo 1. Altimeter 2921.
24 via Alpha 9, Bravo, Echo 1, world travel 293. Okay, we've been cleared to taxi to runway 24 using taxiways Alpha 9, Bravo, and Echo 1. Initiate pushback and I'll make a call to the cabin. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your first officer speaking. We're beginning our taxi and expect to be first in line for takeoff. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for departure.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So I am in a, if I am correct, this is a Boeing 747. I have an airline full with passengers. We are departing from Amsterdam. We're gonna head to London, I believe. So we're gonna get set up, and normally before you fly a plane, obviously you have to start it. But it's already started. The APUs are running, the hydraulics and everything, so we're not going to do that. But we do have to go through a before takeoff list and make sure that we have everything set and stuff. So, yeah, we definitely don't want to mess this up. Either way, our no smoking and no seatbelt signs should be on, so we're going to do that right now. We're also going to turn on our lights, as well as make sure our landing lights are on. Yes, they are. Okay, that's good. I think they are. Yeah, they are. Okay, sick. As well as our flaps need to be set to 5 for the takeoff. So we're going to set our flaps to 5, about there. Our spoilers are going to be up, however, it will be down before our throttle. See, there we go. Throttle is set to idle, and we will have to make a pushback in a second. Our strobes are on, every light should be on, we're good. And if I am correct, it's a little difficult when you don't have a overhead panel right beside you, because that's normally what I have, but I don't. Our APUs are off, so that's good. We do not need to de-ice the plane, although it is raining, so it's a crappy day out for a flight, but that's okay. And so when we stop here, I'm obviously doing the flying, not the radios, so he'll tell me what to do, but either way, yeah, this is going to be a very interesting flight, that's for sure. It is a little laggy because this is an old game too, so I'll edit the video obviously, but I'll probably fix the settings in a bit, but we'll go through what this guy has to say, and then the runway 24 is to our right, so we will turn onto it as soon as he tells us when we're ready. We gotta make sure that there are no aircrafts there too.
Alright, hold short here and I'll get
We're gonna brake.
And
We're gonna wait. We're gonna add our parking brakes. I'm gonna make sure no one is coming in, obviously, because that would be a pain. I don't wanna block anyone, obviously.
Okay, before takeoff checklist. Engine start switches set to continuous. Flaps set to 5. And before takeoff checklist complete. Alright, turn on the landing lights and strobes and let's go. After takeoff, fly runway heading and climb to 6,000 feet.
Turn off our taxi. And we're good. I think we are ready. So, we're gonna move on to the runway. And we're gonna also yeah, okay, no, we're good. Okay, so there we go. Our panel light is on, as well as our landing lights, if I am correct. Yes, are on. And all our lights are running. Seatbelt sign, no smoking sign on. Flap set to 5. Our spoilers are armed, I suppose, but we're gonna get rid of the parking brake, and we're gonna slowly make our way. Now, before takeoff, you'll see me do it in a second, we're gonna let our engines stabilize, and then we're gonna get going for the takeoff. That way our engines don't explode on us. I think we're ready, so we're going to increase it to, I'd say, 50. You'll hear the noise. Get straight here a little bit, there we go. We're going to add full thrust and we're going to take off. Now we're going to wait for V1 and then rotate, and then we will take off. You'll hear it in a second. 140 knots.
V1, rotate. V2.
There we go. I'm gonna go to a 15 degrees, I would say.
Positive rate, gear up.
So we're gonna raise our landing gear. There you go. You see the arm go up. Our wheels will be going in now.
Okay, we're passing 10,000 feet, so we can turn the landing lights off. We should leave the seatbelt sign on, though, until we get out of these clouds, just in case it gets a little choppy.
Landmark 11, contact Rotterdam approach now on 127.02. Landmark 11, we'll see you.
Okay, so we are going to turn on the seatbelt light, or the seatbelt sign again. And we're gonna leave it on because we are getting somewhat close to landing. I mean, we're still far away, but either way, it's good to have it on.
Yes, sir. He says he needs to get to hospital immediately.
Okay, thanks. We'll let you know what we decide to do. Well, looks like we should divert to the closest airport with a hospital. Rotterdam is just behind us, and we'll be able to get in and out there quickly. I'll call dispatch. World Travel Dispatch, World Travel 293.
World Travel 293 dispatch, go ahead.
We're just off Amsterdam for London. One of our passengers is having a heart attack, and a doctor on board says he needs immediate medical attention. We're planning on diverting to Rotterdam.
World Travel 293, stand by. World Travel 293, roger. We'll call ahead and have paramedics meet you at the gate.
Okay, thank you. We'll divert to Rotterdam. We'll advise when on the ground. World Travel 293. So let's divert to Rotterdam. Identifier Echo Hotel Romeo Delta. Hopefully we can get in there quickly. I'll notify ATC. Amsterdam Center, World Travel 293 has a passenger with a medical emergency. Request diversion to Rotterdam.
So we're gonna set our speed real fast here on our panel to I would say 180 knots. So where are we at? 180, and then speed. Go on that speed. Okay. So our speed is going to be slowing down to 180 knots. We are going to get some rain once again, but that's okay. We're going to slow down to 180 as well as our altitude. We're going to go down to 2,000. And our heading is going to be, I'd say 95. Quickly set that. There we go. I'm gonna turn on navigation. Yeah, we're gonna turn on navigation. We're also gonna turn on autopilot now for a bit. We're gonna slow down quite a bit here because we are getting our knots are extremely high. So we're gonna set our flaps to 5 now. There we go, flaps should be at 5. We're gonna lower our landing gear. We're gonna lower our landing gear in a second. Okay, so we're gonna reduce the throttle. We're gonna go to idle in a second. I see the runway, so that's good. We're gonna lower our flaps all the way. So there we go. You heard the noise. And now we're gonna take off the speed. We're clear to land.
Lieutenants, please be seated for landing. Here we go. Landing checklist. Gear down.
Gear down, flaps down.
Flaps set to full.
Yeah. And
Speed brakes armed.
yeah, our spoilers are armed. That's good.
Landing checklist complete.
Get our back wheels up, or our front nose up. Go, we landed. Spoilers armed. There we go, they've extended. We're gonna slow down until we come to a full stop. Now I don't have reverse thrust, so I am gonna brake. But normally reverse thrust would do the would definitely take over my brakes. Either way, we're good. That was one of the smoother landings I have completed. So we're at 37 knots. We're gonna use our brakes, slow down a little bit. We're gonna bring up our spoilers again because we don't need them. We're gonna keep our flaps down, and we're gonna make our way over to the ambulance once we turn on this pathway over here. Turn off the landing lights because we don't need them anymore. There we go, they're off. We're gonna set our parking brake and we're gonna open our door for our guy to get out of our plane.